Can you believe it? It's week 10 in the inaugural UFL season, and every team in the Southwest Division was in action tonight. We start with the division leader, Phoenix, who dug themselves a hole. The Chicago Dragons, fresh off a win against Motor City, had things going early. Mike Roberts, available to be claimed. How about that catch from unclaimed wide receiver Brio Mebane? Maybe Chicago's the bandwagon you should jump on. Hey, why don't you give it to Mebane? He got you down there. Touchdown Chicago, 10-0 Dragons. But a 3rd and goal stop forced a Chicago field goal. That kept Phoenix in the game. It was actually 1st and goal at the 1 for the Dragons. This would become the theme of the night. Phoenix chipping away, 13-6, middle of the second quarter. Again, Chicago inside the 5-yard line, having to settle for 3. Now look at the clock, 1:05 to go in the first half. 6 points for Phoenix until the grab. Chris Andrews says, "Where's my flag?" Don't worry, we got one. 2nd and goal at the 2. Wide open. Chris Andrews, hey, he got you down there. 16-13. Everybody's coming. Look out! Fumble recovered for a score to Michael Terrell with the fumble recovery and the touchdown. Phoenix scores 14 points in less than 2 minutes to close out the half. Now leads 20-16 in the 3rd. One more for good measure. King Manderson, 7 yards out, makes it a 9-point lead. Look at Chicago again inside the 5, kicking field goals. 27-19, last gasp. 4th and 18. They only got 15. Phoenix comes back from a 13-0 hole to win 27-19. They are at the top of the Southwest Division at 6-3. The Houston Herd, the Austin Lone Stars, chasing. And they met in Texas. That's where we go next. Jesse Long early on had it going on. Finds Angel Maldonado, one of the newest Lone Stars. Then the play fake to Woodstone would help Jesse Long scamper into the end zone for 6. 7-0 after the extra point. Ronnie Shanahan, slow start to this one, but in the second quarter, this 25-yard scamper would help him get the offense moving. 2nd and 1 at the 2. DJ Simeon would not be denied. Tough running in the red zone. 3rd and 13. Jesse Long says, "That's my number, and I'll find Angel Maldonado." Mike Denali saved the touchdown, but couldn't save this. End around right past him for the score. 14-7, Austin takes the lead. Houston would tack on a field goal before the half. It's a nip and tuck game in Tejas. 3rd quarter, Jesse Long down the middle, finds his tight end to the 5. 3rd and goal, Long. Maldonado standing wide open for the score. Houston again having to settle for 3. How about that? Almost blocked. Made me have to stop and catch my breath. 21-13. Austin by 8. Fumble! Tried to tuck it away, but it hit the helmet of the defender, and then DJ Simeon. Again, tough run, and the 2-point try was good. 21-21. Austin from 47. Bang! Houston could have gone for it, but takes the field goal to tie. 24-24, it's in the hands of Jesse Long. Lone Stars, all kinds of time in the pocket. That's Nico Rightway down the sideline, under a minute to play. Mike Woodstone, the finisher, into the end zone. 31-24, Houston runs out of time, and they're starting to run out of patience with this defense. Both teams now 4-5, 2 games back of Phoenix. El Paso, hey, they're in the Southwest, but they had a problem. His name was Davian Fort. Fort and the rest of the Huskies put on a show. Emmanuel Blackman is their quarterback, and he was sensational. 2nd and goal, the orange-sleeved wonder with the touchdown pass to A.J. Price in the end zone. 14-0. Blackman finds another target. Dwayne Knight. Fort, Price, they're all available, folks. This could be your bandwagon team. Portland trying to improve to 5-4, and they wouldn't have to try too hard. Dwayne Knight with the touchdown. Check that. Fort with the touchdown. 3rd down and 7. Wide open over the middle. El Paso didn't know what hit him. Blackman, another one. Touchdown for Portland. It is 28-0 in the 3rd. Blackman getting it going again. Davian Fort down the sideline. Blackman one more time. Wide open. That pass caught by Bobby Conley. Weapons on weapons. Fort, take it to the crib. 11-yard score, 35-0. This is a UFL rarity. Portland is on fire. Elliott Pope Jr. of El Paso, it's been a wishy-washy month. They're down, they're up, they're down, they're up. They were down today. Pope Jr. takes it himself, finally erases the shutout. 35-7, Portland tacks on a field goal for good measure. Emmanuel Blackman tied his career high with 4 passing touchdowns in this win. But how about Jordan Herrera? Might be the highlight of the game. One-handed for good measure down the sideline, but too little too late for the Desperados. They get shellacked. 38-14, Portland on a roll. They are now just 2.5 games back of Dakota. And would that margin get slimmer? It was pouring rain in Dakota. Listen, we got a lot of field goals coming up, so we're going to set the stage. But first, we got to show you this catch from Ryland Witten. Wow. Going up to get that jump ball, that results in 3. Wichita, barely 3, by the way. Wichita, 4-0 to start the season. Losers of 4 straight. They played a brutal schedule. Dakota, one of 2 teams in the league with 1 loss or less coming into the night. Billy Flagg struggled to handle the rain. Dakota's released some key pieces to their squad recently. Wichita keeps kicking field goals until we get to this. Chris Delro. Boom! Get off me! Adios, amigos! 57 yards. It was the 3rd rushing touchdown of the season for Wichita of 50+. 16-6, Dakota keeps things interesting. Getting the stop and forcing the field goal. 19-6, under 2 minutes to go. Last chance for Dakota. Billy Flagg and his receivers not on the same page. Pass is picked off. Oh, bye-bye. Touchdown, Wichita. And a 2-point conversion to add insult to injury made this a 27-6 victory. Talk about snapping a losing streak in style. This has been 8 minutes in UFL heaven, and we're right back to action tomorrow, right here on VFN.